When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will have the football first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Off the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, this defense is just getting ridiculous. First drive, how about this? Tone setter. Get an INT, create another turnover. By the way, they had 6 last week. 6 interceptions, picking up right where they left off.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Taking a shot on the first play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Gamecocks. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Here's a return from midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down.
Lets it fly. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
14, Vanderbilt, 0.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fights off a defender.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Making side adjustments here. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Continues to fight for yards. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Powers through the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hitting.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He'll pull it down, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that third down.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense fires deep toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphries. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that ball is live in the backfield. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
for first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, South Carolina. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Brett.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Commodores decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He makes a grab, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running it to the right. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphreys. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. And there he goes. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the... Just like he did right there for 6 points.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. They cough it up near their own goal line. Defense got it, they're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring. Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll try the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down.
On to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And the Commodores will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Arkansas.
The give to the lone running back.
We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Commodores will send out the punt unit.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
The give to the tailback. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he makes the extra point.
South Carolina, 63. Vanderbilt.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Commodores send out the punt unit.
Number 60 in punt formation to kick it away.
Now on the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The give on the option. Quick spin on the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Run the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Turns it on at midfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Finds the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Number 24 with the carry.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Callaway. Fires to the big fella. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He slings it deep to the left. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rushes on him, and he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going deep. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen.
And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you... to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Their unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A quick pass to the left. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Callaway. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Unloads quickly. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Dead center perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to pass. It's Callaway. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. It's picked off, and another empty drive. All kinds of room to the right. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Right back to it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Doug. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Grab behind the line. It's Odom. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to run it. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scrap.
Going over the top. Snags it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Callaway. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a